Hi, I'm Akita, and today I'm going to help you with something that's going to really be great for your productivity as well as for your peace of mind. And I'm going to show you how to make desktop organizer wallpaper. So you're like, okay, so what's the deal with, how is that even a productivity tool? Very simple. Desktop wallpaper, organizer wallpaper, when it's done right, is actually going to create an image that basically goes on your wallpaper of your desktop or your laptop, and it's going to divide things into separate zones. So a zone for your apps, maybe a zone for your to-do list, maybe a zone for your current products or projects, what have you. And so instead of having all of this, like with files and images everywhere, you end up with something that looks more so like this. Apps where they need to be, a spot for your to-do list, a spot for your inspiration stuff. You just drag your icons and your folders over, and then you're basically good to go. So the cognitive load of having it organized is significantly less than having to sift and look through something of this nature, especially if you're someone who has a whole lot of files. I tend to keep mine pretty lean and mean and trim just by default. But if you're someone who likes to keep a lot of files on your desktop like this, 100% an actual desktop organizer wallpaper is the way to go. And you can do this in Canva and just do a lot of like dragging of clip art and color palette matching and everything else. But if you're someone who just needs something really quick and easy and to be done with it, especially if you're someone running a business or you just have like a lot going on, this will be a very, very great option for you. Now, let's see here. We're going to use two separate tools to help out with this. So we're going to use NotebookLM, which has so many different applications and use cases. It's not even funny. I totally love it. As a matter of fact, not too long ago, I made a video on the thruple system where NotebookLM was actually acting as your, can act, and it does act because I use it myself, as your second brain, helps you organize things, help you strategize on what things should go first in order of importance, especially if you're someone who might be neurodivergent or gets overwhelmed very easily. That system will definitely help for you. I'm going to link that video either above or below, one of the two. But if you're someone who just kind of needs to get themselves organized, doesn't matter what time of the year it is, that will help you out tremendously. So we're going to use NotebookLM. It is free. I have the pro account, but you can use this on a free account as well too. It's just it takes longer to go ahead and generate the images that I'm going to show you how to generate. Secondly, we're going to also use my dang good desktop organizer, GPT. This is going to walk you through the whole process and kick out some prompts for you to make certain that your desktop organizer turns out exactly how you want it to. But that being said, let me show you what some of the options are for stuff that I've already generated myself. So let's see here. So we have here like the kind of the apothecary, if that's how you pronounce it, with like the herbs and the little bottles and the vials and everything else. And once again, if you can imagine this on the back or like on the wallpaper of a desktop, you just drag over your icons and drag over your files. Side note too, make sure you watch to the end because I have a little special something to show you at the very, very end that's going to really help you customize this if you so desire. Customize your desktop organizer wallpaper. So we have that. Did a little bit of Rainbow Bright here. I think I don't even know what this one was, but I like the style. Almost like probably comic book style. Did some Deadpool here. By the way, do not call yourself trying to sell these if they're trademarked. Do not do that because that will be bad. Do not get sued. I have a little cartoon doodle one. Do it messy, do it anyway. Some kind of a motivational quote up here at the top, like an affirmation. Call it what you will. Spot for brain dump, done, and inspiration. So all laid out. Here's one here, I think, for Animal Crossing, if I'm not mistaken. So like you just have a lot of flexibility in terms of what NotebookLM will do because all these were generated in NotebookLM. All right, so when you go ahead and grab the GPT, which is a freebie, you can go ahead and snag it below. I don't know if I said that or not. I'm a little bit tired, but if I didn't say it, you can snag it below. It'll be there for you to, grab. Then you can go ahead and follow along with me and do what you need to do. So you click hi, and then what it's going to do is walk you through the whole process. So it's going to ask you some questions about like what's this wallpaper for, like who are you, what screen are you actually using, and to find out, I just put ADHD entrepreneur. I am not ADHD, but I work with a lot of ADHD people and myself. I think I do have some neurodivergent tendencies. That being said, this is what you're going to do to find your actual screen size. So you right click on your desktop. I just have to move the browser out the way. You go ahead and click display settings, and then right over here, I'll move my head, where it says underneath like this, well, underneath scale, but right here with display resolution, it'll tell you what your actual scale is. Now my screen is pretty big, but the average, let me get rid of this and drag this back over, boom. It's typically 1920 by 1080, typically. So I'm just gonna put that in there. Then it's gonna ask you for like your opinion on stuff, like what do you like? Do you want something completely zen? Do you wanna do like all pop culture, like the Deadpool stuff? Do you wanna do all aesthetic? That's more like the apothecary. I'm gonna completely keep messing that up. Some like kind of a zen garden, shogun style atmosphere. I don't know, whatever you want. And then it's going to give you some suggestions, things like that. Lo-fi, desk, whatever you want to do. So I put a mix. I put in some like game, GTA, The Office, Zelda, GTA. What does that stand for? I don't even know. Dark academia with elaborate background, cartoon stick figure doodles with pops of color. And then it's going to ask you some confirmations in terms of your actual zones and so forth. I put a motivational quote. You're the little engine that could, but you can put whatever you want. And if you don't know what you want to do for your quote, you can easily just ask it to give you like 4 or 5 suggestions or whatever. It'll give you some. And then you have like your zones. So typically to do, done, inspiration, apps, and random stuff is usually pretty good. You can also say school project. You could say appointment, whatever, you know, will go with whatever the majority of your actual folders are. Completely fine. And then it's going to go ahead and do a quick confirmation, then go ahead and generate stuff. So you have here prompt 1, prompt 2, prompt 3. I think I might do the Zelda one. Then we have the dark academia, whichever. Okay, so let's go ahead and just do the Zelda one for right now. So what you'll do, I'm going to go ahead and grab, all right, so you're going to grab the motivational quote like so, grab the work zones. I didn't put any extra quotes in this one, so you're not going to need that. At least I'm not going to need it. You can put extra quotes if you want. I did not. So you want to go ahead and copy this, the motivational quote and the work zones, and then go on to NotebookLM. Create new, copy text. Oh, sorry. Create new, then write down here, add sources, copy text. We're just going to paste this text. So Control V to paste, and then, or Command V if you actually are on a Mac, and then go ahead and insert. So it's going to go ahead and load the source over here. That's basically all that you need. So then what I'm going to do is go back here to the prompt for the Zelda one, and then everything, these 2 paragraphs, all the way up into the motivational quote, I'm just going to copy that too. So let's right click, copy, or Control C or Command C if you're on a Mac. And then let's go back to the NotebookLM that we pasted the actual motivational quote and the zones in. So I'm going to go to the infographic, click on the little pencil icon, and paste everything from the GPT in there. Then I'm going to go ahead and click generate. And it's going to start working its magic. Now, if you want to keep this same outline, but you want to try out other designs, you've already done the actual first source. It knows what your zones are and what your motivational quote is. Now, if you want to change anything, your quote or something like that, you'll have to go back in, click add sources, and like go to copy text and copy and paste your new quote and your new zones. But let's just assume that everything is how you want it to be. I'm going to go ahead and grab, let's see here, stick figure you've already seen. Let's do, let's do The Office. I'm going to grab everything here, copy everything up into the motivational quote, grab that. I'm going to go back to the notebook, and it's like, make certain that this actual source is checked. If it's not checked, the infographic will not know what to do, or NotebookLM will not know what to do. I'm going to click that pencil. I'm going to paste it right here where it says describe the infographic you want to create, and then hit generate again. It's going to do its job, do what it needs to do, and then it's going to have images for us that are going to be lovely. So I'll be right back when that gets done. It does take a minute. Okay, all done. Everything is wrapped up. As a quick reminder, we did the prompt here in the GPT, the dang good desktop organizer GPT. We use the Office prompt, and we also use the Zelda pixelated characters prompt. So let's go back, oh, not there. Let's go over here and let's take a look at the video game style. All right, let's do the Zelda one first. Yay, you're the little engine that could. Okay, so you could put this on your laptop, your desktop, and just drag your stuff on over. The only thing that's kind of like here that you might want to run again is like the done one, but even little swords, that's kind of cute. Just pull it on over there. That's cute too. In the upper right hand corner, you can go ahead and download it at your leisure. That'll end up in your downloads folder. And you can always see what your prompt was. Like if you want to go over here to the upper right and say like show prompt, you can always use it again. So if you had to go ahead and run it again just to try to see about getting rid of that little insignia with the swords, you could. Or just get rid of it in Canva. That's an option too. But quick and easy, all done. Next one, Office Desktop Organizer. Oh, such a fan of Dunder Mifflin. My goodness, those seasons had me cracking up. So this one looks good. Okay, so we have the apps, we have the inspiration, we have the coffee stain, we have the motivational quote. Yeah, this is great too. So once again, you can download it if you so desire, all good to go. All right. And honestly, this would go a lot faster if I wasn't actually talking out loud. It did not take me that long. Once I got the prompts and everything set, it just basically ran itself. So this is what you'd want to go ahead and do to make certain that everything is looking as it should. You're going to upload it to your laptop or your desktop like this. Let me show you. Okay, so as you can see here, I've had to move my browser again. I am going to right click on my desktop. As you can see, it's a solid color of black, but we're about to change that. And actually, let me just move this as much out the way as humanly possible. I'll bring it back when I need it again. Okay, put my face there fully. All right, so right click and then go to personalize. And then right up here where it says background, I'm going to have to move my face, I already know. Background, up here where it shows personalize your background, click from solid color to picture. Now you see how that just changed? I'll just move this for you to the side so you can see. So this is one section here that I did for, I think it was like another comic book one. But basically what you can do here is just like drag on your icons, your brain dump. We have a lost my dang mind over here, done, etc. But let me show you how that looks or how I did that. So I now have picture. If I want to go ahead and choose a different photo, what you'll do is go to browse photos. And then up here, it's just going to take you to your downloads folder. If you can't find it in your downloads folder, you're not in your downloads folder, you just go over here to the side. It's going to be somewhere over here. Go to desktop downloads. More than likely, it's going to be here on the left-hand side. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab the Zelda one right here. Let's click on that, click choose picture, and then everything changes. And that is looking gorgeous. I'm going to hit X, and we are good to go with that. And I'm sorry, part of this is actually cutting it off, but I think you get the gist. So now we can drag folders over for inspiration. We can drag our apps over, everything nice and neat over my upscalers. You know, put stuff over here to the done. We have our to-dos and see how much neater and nicer that all looks, right? So you open up you turn on your laptop, your computer, and this is what you're greeted with, okay? So whatever is inspirational to you, whatever you're liking, here it is, right? And this is like better. It's better for you mentally. It's better for like just in general, just knowing where everything is a fantastic thing. All right, so I am going to show you a little bonus something, and just bear with me here. I'm going to pause this again so I can go ahead and pull the other browser around. All right, so special. So let's just say that you don't want to keep the folders looking the way that they look, hypothetically speaking, okay? You can actually change these folders. So over here in iconarchive.com, you can just choose what you want to use to go ahead and switch up the folders. Or, side note, I'll use it for this one. If you right-click on any of the folders, move my head, right-click on any of the folders, and you go to Properties. Now, once you're in Properties, go ahead and click on Customize here at the top of the box. And then what you can go ahead and do down here where it says Folder Icons, click Change Icon. And then you can change it to whatever you want it to be. Like you can go ahead and just click on whatever. Click whatever your option is, hit OK, hit Apply, and then go ahead and hit OK again, and then voila, it's switched up, all done. If you click on it, you'll still be in the folder itself, all good. Nothing wrong with that. If you give a mouse a cookie, the name of the folder, it's there. But you now have this cute little icon. Now, if you wanted something different, let's just say a hamburger. Let's do that. Okay. Lovely. So let's just say we want to go ahead and go with this image. Click on it. Of course, go through the actual ads. I mean, it's a free site, so they got to get their money some kind of way, right? So once you click on the item that you want, click on all download formats. And then what you're going to want to do is click Windows, depending on what PC you have. Like if you have a PC or a Mac, just be mindful. If you have a Mac, click on the Mac version. If you're on Windows, click on, the Windows version. Download ICO is what I'm going to go ahead and grab. Let's grab that one. And so we have this right here. It's in my downloads folder, so I know that it's there. So if I want to go ahead and use this hamburger icon, I'm going to minimize this. What I can do at this point, and what you can do, is same thing, grab the folder you want to go ahead and use it for, right click it, go to properties, and then go ahead and go to customize again. Now, instead of going all the way down to change icon, you're going to go to choose file. And then you want to go to downloads because that's where we sent the ICO file. So downloads, and there it is, the ICO file. We're going to click on it and then click open. You have to then go ahead and click apply and then go ahead and click OK. Oh, almost forgot. I forgot a step. 1 second. Let's try that again. Teachable moments are beautiful things. All right, customize. We're going to change icon. We're going to go to browse. My bad. Browse. Then hit open. Make sure it's clicked. The hamburger is what we're going for. Then hit OK. Click apply. And then hit OK. Boom. There we go. Yeah, that one is always kind of tricky because I'm used to something else, but now you know I've already shown you. It's all good. So when you click on it, boop, 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 you're in your right folder. It's just simply the icons that are there. The one downside is that you can't see like the little paper of something being in the icons, but that's not so bad, right? That's okay. You can still work with this. But that's it in a nutshell. So that is how you can go ahead and make your own desktop productivity organizational wallpaper, and also customize your folders if you so desire to whatever theme you want to do it with. That's about it. If you like the teaching, if you like what you learned, if you're picking up what I'm throwing down, please go ahead and like, subscribe, all the things, and cost you nothing but means the world to me. See you next time for the next video for something else to help with your productivity, with your business, online shenanigans to earn money. Not shenanigans, but we should be having fun as we do what we do, right? And all that kind of good stuff. I'll see you soon. Bye.